to Mama's 2. It's one of my favorite pizza slices in New York City, which is going to be down in the West Village, so come with me and let's go walk down there. And we are off. It is a very hot day today, 92 degrees with humidity. So anyone out there in Florida, it feels very similar. But I think Florida is probably around 100 degrees right now. If you guys have a favorite place in New York that you like to eat pizza, let me know down below. But I will be doing a series of all top 5 of my favorite pizza places in New York. And maybe I'll even do my least favorite. There's actually not a lot of bad New York pizza. Even the dollar pizza or $1.50 pizza in New York is really good. But yeah, Mama's 2, if you've never been, I'm about to show you right now the reason why you must go when you're back in New York City, or maybe for your first trip to New York City. We've got some unhappy New Yorker drivers today, a lot of honking. There's not a lot of people outside, which I'm shocked about. For it being a Sunday in the middle of the day, a nice hot summer day, I am shocked that there's no one here. Maybe they're in the Hamptons, or maybe they are in Florida. But for the most part, I'm kind of digging the non-crowds over here. Because otherwise they'll be back-to-back walking up and down the sidewalk.
Yeah, like they just opened this flower place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was a great red flag in there.
If I were to ever fully move away from New York City, I think one of the things I would probably miss the most is just seeing cab drivers drive around, because there's something about that New York feeling, just seeing a cab driver, you can just put your hand up, wave them down instead of waiting for an Uber. It just feels so much more connected to the city, where when you order an Uber in every other city in the US, sometimes it takes 15 minutes to get. But here, you get a cab pretty much any block you live in Manhattan in less than, I would say, 2 minutes. We were just at the new Universal Park, Epic Universe, last week, and as a local New Yorker, I did have to recommend that the Pizza Moon place, I was beyond shocked how good it was as a recent New York local, because I've been to a lot of pizza places here, and a lot of people told me I had to go to Pizza Moon. So my last meal I had there was a pepperoni pizza, and the quality was very beyond my expectations, to say the least. So if you are in the Orlando area, if you are going to Epic Universe, it is worth dropping by Pizza Moon. And I don't know about the ube pizza. I personally haven't tried it. A lot of people are talking about it, but I don't like ricotta on my pizza, so I can't give a review based off that. But I do know the pepperoni pizza. We definitely loved it. I always thought this hotel was interesting. It looks like a submarine. Fun fact, when I first moved to New York, we stayed here, and it was the first time I ever got COVID. I think it was 2022. So I avoided COVID for 2 years. First day in New York, in this hotel room, caught COVID. Not because of the hotel, but a family member had it, and when I flew here, I ended up getting sick, unfortunately. But it was a nice hotel to kind of camp out at. A lot of my clothes are already packed, either in a box or in my suitcase, because we're leaving for California in 2 weeks. So I only had a pair of jeans to go with this outfit. Probably wasn't the move for this weather, but here we are. That is the official Google headquarters in New York. I've been there once. I got to have the official Google breakfast. It was a typical regular breakfast that you can get at any Best Western or W Hotel. or anything along the line of getting a free breakfast. It's still nice if you're an employee there that you have a breakfast that you can go to every morning. I think they do all 3 meals, lunch and dinner too, to keep their employees, you know, if they want to eat there and save some money. So that is a cool benefit of working at Google. But yeah, this is the building. I'm pretty sure it's the whole entire building. When I went in, I know we only went to a specific floor to eat and did like a little tour. But it was really cool. So this area in New York is called the Meatpacking District, which is the bottom end of Chelsea, entering the West Village, which is where we're gonna go for Mama's too. My other favorite pizza place is actually down there as well. I'm not gonna say the name because I'm gonna do another video on that. But West Village does have some of the best pizza. Also Brooklyn. It's just harder to get to from the city. And if you don't want to take the train, it's definitely going to be a very expensive Uber.
I haven't seen the Stitch ones before.
I love Stitch. There's Stitch right there. Very cute. Those are definitely not real Labubus. They would not be in the middle of New York on the sidewalk. But it's cute that they're selling them as Labubus, even though they're not real.
I don't know. I like that guy.
You can like him, but it doesn't mean it's a real
I
Labubu.
see him almost every day when I walk to work. So he knows who I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm already sweating. It's only been about a 0.4 mile walk. It's that hot out. It could be because I'm wearing jeans. Oh, there goes my hair. Actually, I don't mind the breeze. It actually helps. But I also need a haircut. Once we first moved here and I was looking at other apartments in the city, I was curious about these right here and found out later it's a hotel, thankfully, because I'm like, oh, I wonder how much these are a month. It's called the Gansevoort Hotel. But it's such a prime location where it's just ideally great for me to be around any type of work. So we're just about to enter the West Village. I believe it's at that corner when it turns into West Village right here. Could be wrong. I like to use this door sometimes for photo shoots. I think it's kind of cool, very rustic. I found out recently that they actually shot a lot of different movies at this cafe specifically. One of my friends told me. I'm not sure the movies. I'm gonna look it up and do more research and let you know. But I remember I tried to do a photo shoot here for content and they immediately told me to leave. But it's supposed to be very notorious for movie sets and it tends to get busy. But I don't know too much about it. Once you get into West Village, you start seeing all these different stores. And then you have apartments right above them. They are all very small apartments. And very expensive. Because I wanted to live in West Village when I first moved out here, and you just don't really get your bang for your buck here. But, I mean, it is a really cool area to live. Especially if you just want to come downstairs, go into a store, shop, or a window shop, go to some nice restaurants. There's a lot of parks over here too, which is nice. We have one park, or doggy park, that we can take our dog to. She doesn't like the park though. She likes to be at home, chilling. She's like a little house cat. You can go down almost any street in West Village, and it's beautiful. Every building, every stone. And then you come back on this main street, and it's nothing but shops. It's the most wanted place to live. I wouldn't say it's the most ideal, but, you know, if you have the budget for it, I would say if you can, move to West Village. Because everything you need is within walking distance. You'll never need to drive. You'll never need to Uber. Never need to take the train. There's definitely a lot more people in West Village walking around. It's probably because there's stuff to do. Not that there's not a lot of stuff to do in Chelsea, but it is more suburb than it is in West Village. It's becoming a lot more touristy in this area. I don't think it's getting any cooler. I thought because the sun is almost down now, it's going to get a little bit cooler, but it is not. It is still very much hot. Our winter this year lasted for about 8 months. We did not do a closet switch, so something in New York City you do is it's called a closet switch, because your closet is so small that you have to keep your winter clothes out or you keep your summer clothes out. So I've had my winter clothes out, and since we're about to move, I never changed to my summer clothes, so I had to get some new ones. But we had a winter for about 8 months. And it never changed. It was cold, cold, cold. And out of nowhere, since I came back from Florida, it became extremely hot. And in 2 days from now, it's going to be 100 degrees. In a week, I think, it's going to be 60 degrees again. So I don't know what the weather is out in New York, but it's fluctuating quite a bit. And we have made it. Mama's 2. As always, there's a line out the door. Probably will take about 25 minutes to get the pizza. It's actually not as crowded as I thought it would be for a Sunday.
Yeah, that's
I wonder how long the other pizza places are, but a typical, standard, well-known pizza place in New York is going to be about a 30 to 45 minute wait. I was wrong. It actually only took about 5 minutes to get to the front of the line. As far as when the pizza will be done, I'm not 100% sure, but it was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Sorry. It is scorching. Not only does it feel hotter inside because there's so many people, but I think it's physically hotter in here. I don't know if they have the heater on. I'm like sweating like crazy. Said it'd probably be about 10 to 15 minutes to get the pizza. So I got the poached pear and the egg Nonna. One thing that they don't have on the menu at the store, they have a Philly cheesesteak sandwich and a chicken cutlet sandwich, or Parmesan chicken sandwich. Apparently people like the sandwiches. I've always gotten the pizza. Usually I get the Angry Nonna every single time, but I wanted to try the poached pear to see if I like it or not. Terrible choice of the day to come here, but it is, like I said, one of my favorite pizza places, so I'm about to show you why it is. And we'll see how the poached pear is. I hear a lot of people. I've, again, only gone to Angry Nonna before. It was probably, I'd say, my 4th favorite slice in the city, but we'll see how this poached pear comes in comparison to it. And here we have it. This is the poached pear. The grease just fell on my finger. It is very greasy. And here is the Angry Nonna. Hot onion, pepperoni, supersada, same thing. And then the poached pear is gorgonzola cheese with poached pear pepperoni as well. So let's see. Wow. It's less sweet than I thought it was going to be. You taste more of the gorgonzola cheese than you just taste the pear, honestly. You taste the texture of the pear, but it's more of the cheese. Very good. Here we go. My favorite slice of this place. Honestly, it might be the pear one. I might have to rank this a little bit higher. Let's first see. No. The Angry Nonna's better. So good. So there we have it. The pizza, incredible. The Angry Nonna is still my favorite one of the pizzas. But the poached pear was so much better than I expected it to be. I don't usually tend to go for a sweeter pizza, but that was very well balanced with cheese. So if you want to come to Mama's too, I would probably say that both of those slices are great. Haven't tried any other ones, but as far as those two go, highly recommend it. My other recommendation for you is do not go on a Sunday at 4 p.m. when it's 100 degrees outside. It is not very fun. It is not enjoyable. As much as I love the pizza, I would have preferred to have something cold to eat, a salad or ice cream. Yeah, save it for not a super hot day on a weekend is my biggest suggestion. Look how pretty these streets are though. Everything here is just so green and pretty. In the West Village, not all of New York. The West Village specifically, during this time, is very pretty. Of course, Central Park is as well. Look at the doggy. He's living his best life. Here's another street that I think is just so pretty. They have such beautiful buildings, architecture.
Okay. Yeah, I think I saw him when you get in.
And some restaurant here.
Kind of good.
I actually don't know what restaurant this is. Kanto? Don't know what kind of food it is.
You know what the best birthday gift is?
Looks pretty. Around West Village for a little bit longer, but thank you again for joining me today. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll talk to you soon.